Next fight of the evening, fighting 70 kilos weight. Fighter from a blue corner. This fight his professional debut. Silver medalist championship of the world MMA in WCFF. Winner championship of Europe MMA in WCFF. Fight representing Sport Club Hertz США 1 Кам'янське. Vladislav Zinchenko. And fighter from a red corner, his professional record, 2 win, 2 loss. Vice-champion of Naga Europe on grappling. Prize winner championship of Ukraine on part2. Prize winner championship of Ukraine on Horting. Winner in the tournament RFP Lviv Open Cup 2018. I'm sorry. Fight representing Sport Club Hertz Кам'янське. I'm sorry. Fighter from a red corner. His professional record, 2 win, 2 loss. Vice-champion of Naga Europe on grappling. Prize winner championship of Ukraine on part2. Prize winner championship of Ukraine on Horting. Winner in the tournament RFP Lviv Open Cup 2018. Fight representing J-Bro Team Kolomyia, Ukraine, Rocky Pavlyuk.
And this next fight is in the lightweight division. That's 155 pounds, 70 kilos. On the right-hand side of your screen, Vladislav Zinchenko. He'll be facing off against Prokip Pavlyuk. Prokip Pavlyuk is on the left-hand side of your screen in the black board shorts. Pavlyuk fighting out of the red corner. Zinchenko fighting out of the blue. Zinchenko with the height, you can see the height advantage right there. Got him listed at 1 meter or 74, 1 meter 74 centimeters, 5'7", versus Prokip Pavlyuk, a little bit shorter. I think that Zinchenko's got to be taller than that. I think that he's got to be at least 5'10", 5'11". And then I would put Prokip Pavlyuk at 5'9". Pavlyuk has won a lot of titles. Pavlyuk is the vice champion of Naga for 2018. That was a grappling tournament in Europe. He won the Ukraine Pancration title in 2019. It was full contact. He won the RFP Lviv Open Cup in 2018. And he's also the prize winner championship of Ukraine on Horting 2017. He's 2-2. Vladislav Zinchenko is making his debut here tonight, just 18 years old. Right now, these lightweights just kind of feeling themselves out. Trying to make out that Ukrainian chant. I believe they're saying Pavlyuk, Pavlyuk. Yeah. If Pavlyuk is 5'9", I've got Vladislav Zinchenko at 5'10" at least. Anyway, 2.5 minutes to go, halfway through the opening round here. You are watching the Lviv Open Cup. Oh, he hurt Zinchenko with that right hand, and now he's going in for the single. He's got the high crotch, and he's going to dump. Oh, I thought he had the dump. Now he turns it into a single. Good defense so far from Vladislav. Vladislav now looking for the choke. Vladislav doing a good job, not panicking, especially, this is his first fight. Just 18 years old, he's relaxing. Pulling Prokip down, not letting Prokip posture up. Oh, nice right hand from the bottom there by Vladislav. Vladislav doing a good job of keeping Prokip Pavlyuk in nice and tight. Zinchenko fighting out of Kamyansk, the Gurk MMA team. His coach over at Gurk is Konstantin Temchenko. Beautiful ground and pound here by Prokeep. Prokeep really, yeah, it's a Prokeep chat. It's a Prokeep chant for sure. Pavluk looking to clear side control, and he does. Pavluk now into side control. Good job there. Zinchenko turning into Pavluk. Prokeep fighting out of Colombia or Colombia. Colombia. The G-Bro team. Oh, he's got the good choke now. That's a dangerous choke right there. That's a dangerous choke. It's in tight too. Look at how he has his left hand holding the right shoulder. And that's the danger. He's able to double it up. Wow, how he is not tapping out. I am absolutely amazed. Zinchenko is going to go to sleep because that is a tight choke. Zinchenko, wow. He survives. Whoa. Beautiful survival skills there by the debuting Vladislav Zinchenko. And that's what 18 will get you. Cardio all day. After a choke like that, he gets up to his feet almost effortlessly and walks right over to his corner. So here's some action from earlier on in the fight. Both fighters trying to size each other up, get a feel for distance, and closing the distance here is Prokeep. And Prokeep now shooting the high crotch, and he gets the dump off the high crotch. And now a little ground and pound, old-fashioned Mark Coleman style. Just posturing up, nothing fancy, side hammer fists, and scooching over into side control. And here was the good reversal by Prokeep. Oh, if you had gone on a little bit longer, we would have seen that nasty choke. And that choke was under his chin. So how Vladislav Zinchenko did not tap, I will never know. All right, round number 2 here in this lightweight matchup. The crowd is loving it. The crowd is loving it. Pro Keep and Vladislav doing a really good job here. Well, I gave that first round to Pro Keep just because he had dominant positioning. Vladislav had his moments. He had his moments. But for the majority of the round, Pro Keep Pavluk was the one who was the aggressor. He dictated where the fight went inside the cage. Oh, nice toss there by Vladislav. Teep kick. Vladislav starting to come alive a little bit here. You can hear him getting his instructions from Coach Konstantin Timchenko. He wants more aggression out of the 18-year-old, and he's getting it. I'm going to make everybody feel old. Vladislav Zinchenko, born in 2001. 2001. This kid was never alive in the 20th century. And he's showing so much poise out there. Pro Keep Pavluk at 2-2. As we said, won the RFP Liev Open Cup in 2018. Prize winner of the Ukraine on Horting in 2017. And the Ukraine Pancration champion full contact at 2019. This is the RFP Open Cup 2019. A lot of great fights coming your way on the main card. Oh, nice combination there by Zinchenko. Pro keeps slowing. He's slowed down a little bit. He's slowed down. He's not as aggressive as he was in the opener. Hands go down there by Pro Keep, a sign of fatigue. Those are not big gloves to hold up, so you know the arms are starting to get tired. Just a little over 2 minutes to go here in the second round. This fight scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. That's 70 kilos. The classic shake of the head no, which tells you it did hurt. This round is really anybody's round. It's been more of a, it looks more like an opening round where the fighters are feeling each other out, trying to gauge distance, see what the other fighter's going to do, look at twitches, look at defenses, look at the nervousness. Single leg, this is how Pavluk got the takedown last time. He's going up high on the single leg, turning into a low crotch. And the low crotch takedown, but look at this. Zinchenko back to his feet. And now Pavluk grabs the other leg, but he's taking a beating. Oh, Zinchenko, it's a beatdown. Look at this. Pavluk's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He's covering up. He has no answer. And now he has an answer. He takes the back. Beautiful scramble. Beautiful back and forth. As the second round ends, it looks like Zinchenko got warned for kicking the head. This referee takes quick points. Right now it's going to be a warning. The referee is warning his corner. His corner's coming in. When we take a quick break, it's going to be round number 3. Stay with us. And welcome back, everybody, to beautiful Lviv, Ukraine. And here is action from the end of the second round. It was back and forth action out of both of these lightweights. Prokeep had the top for a while, and then that beautiful up kick from Zinchenko. And he's going to get warned here shortly for the kicking of the head. But it's hard to tell what happened. I believe he got poked in the eye. He got poked in the eye by the foot. It was not an illegal kick. It was an up kick. It was an up kick. It was not illegal. How'd you score that second round at home? It was much closer. There's a good look at Prokeep. You can tell he's been in a tussle, but he looks pretty good. Gas tank's good. He's breathing pretty well.
Round 3. Третій раунд.
Here we go, round number 3. Who wants it more? It's very close on paper. Very close. Zinchenko walking Pavluk down a little bit. Stalking Pavluk. Anastasia has now joined me on the dais. Anastasia, how am I doing on my names? How's my pronunciation?
Great. Not so well, but you're getting better and better.
Anastasia says, not so well on the names, but I'm getting better. Oh, she's been very helpful. So I'm not seeing a lot of impetus by either of these lightweights. There's a lot on the line. The first round was not so close. The first round I thought was pretty clearly Prokeep's. But I had the second round as much closer. probably a pro keep round, but both of these fighters cannot let it go to the judges' cards if they can avoid it, because I've seen some weird ones. We've all seen those weird judges' decisions. A little look away punch. All right, now the talk has started. Pro keeps trying to get in Zinchenko's head. I'll take this opportunity to give a big thank you to Vitaly Voof. That's how we're saying it in the West. Voof. For his gracious hospitality, taking me all around Lviv, showing me the beautiful town, taking me to some crazy restaurants. I've never been in crazier restaurants in my life. 2 minutes, little over 2 minutes to go in this fight. Vadislav's got to feel the pressure. He's got to feel the impetus to get going, to get on his offense. He's got to initiate. He's got to engage. Pavlik, conversely, is under less pressure. He's done what he's wanted to do, and he's earned the right to get on his bicycle a little bit. Some really good camera work from the crew here. I'm going to get their names so I can give them a shout out. Now you can see Zinchenko starting to feel it. Zinchenko moving forward, letting his hands go. Final minute of the fight, and I agree with this. I agree that Vadislav needs to be offensive here. Let his hands go. He might even want to go for a takedown. He might even want to pressure this crew a little bit. Pavlik now turning Zinchenko into the cage. Letting his hands go. 30 seconds to go. This is how you want to finish the round. This is very good, aggressive beatdown here by Pavlik. And a good way to finish from Pavlik. And a great, scrappy debut by Vladislav Zinchenko. Back with the decision. There you see action from third and final round. And again, Pavluk able to do what he wanted to do, when he wanted to do it, how he wanted to do it, and where he wanted to do it. And that is what I believe.
The winner of this fight by unanimous decision of judges, fighter
Oh, we are?
from red color, Proki Pavluk, червоний кут. And now we have fight in 77 weight kilos. And fighter from a blue corner. Fighter. Winner of the African MMA Championship. His professional record, 1 win, 1 loss. Fighter from South Africa. Fight representing Kratos Team Kyiv, Ukraine. Raymond Weston Zuma. And fighter from a red corner, his professional record, 1 win, 1 loss, winner of RFP Step to Top 8, champion on Luzman Gradyon. Fight representing Sport Club Citadel Lviv, Rostislav Vitrolom Sukac.
This next fight is in the welterweight division. That's 170 pounds, 77 kilos. Ray Zuma fighting out of the blue corner is in the black trunks. Rostislav Sukac is in the black board shorts with red trim. Sukac with the height advantage over Zuma. Zuma with the jacked advantage over Sukac. Zuma is jacked. Ray Zuma, 25 years old, winner of the African MMA Championships. Looks like he got caught. May have gotten poked in the right eye. It's bothering him, but he seems to be okay. Referee did not stop the action. He appears to be okay. Nice left hand there by Sukac. Zuma didn't like it. He turned his back. Sukac now has Zuma's back. Going for the arm now. He's going for the Kimura. Zuma wants the Kimura. Great move there. Wow. Sukac, great, but he's still in a little bit of trouble on that. He looks like, now see the leverage isn't good. Zuma's Zuma's trying to crank that right arm, but Zukac had the good leverage on it, so he couldn't put any torque on it. Now takes his back, gets both hooks sunk in, and now he's going to look to soften Zuma. Perhaps go for the rear naked from this position. Right now, Zuma's doing a good job of hand defending. Zuma looking to turn into Zukac. Zukac has a title himself. He is the champion of the Luch Pancration tournament. Oh, beautiful move there. Power move. Rostislav. I think they're chanting Rosti for Rostislav. Oh, Rostislav trying to take the pressure off his neck. He needs to raise his back up. He needs to almost stand straight up, get the pressure off the neck. Because if Zuma can do this, if Zuma can compose that guard and close up his legs, with that type of choke, he might be able to put even more torque on the neck. You just tuned in. You are watching RFP Open Cup from Lviv, Ukraine. This is Ray Zuma on the bottom in the black trunks versus Rostislav Zukac in side control in the black and red board shorts. Choke is the only thing protecting Zuma right now. This choke is no threat to Zukac whatsoever. And now he pops out of it and gets full mount and now takes the back. Zuma, no answer. Referee watching very closely. Zuma looks like he's not sure what to do. Now he's finally pressing up. That's a lot of weight to carry. A lot of weight to carry, and that will at least, he's still got the hooks to deal with, but at least the weight isn't on him anymore. But he's definitely in a bad situation, make no mistake about that. Hard to tell if it's under the chin. I do not believe it's under the chin yet. I like how Rostislav is being very calm and methodical about finishing off Ray Zuma. Zuma fighting out of South Africa, the Kratos team. His coach is Alexei Olyanik. Right now, Alexei there. Wow, these guys are good. This crew is tight. Alexei giving his... Oh, trying to turn in, but then he ran into the armbar. Oh! Rostislav has the armbar. Zuma's in all kinds of trouble. Stretching it out, tapping out, tapping out. Rostislav Zukac wins against Ray Weston Zuma. Beautiful move, and the crowd here in Ukraine is chanting Rostislav Zukac's name. Zukac moving to 2-1 as a pro. What a beautiful win for this welterweight. Just 22 years old. He had already won the RFP Step to Top 8. And now, picking up this very instrumental win against Ray Zuma.
And the winner of this fight, fighter from red corner by submission, Rostislav Zukac. Next fight in 61 kilos weight. Fighter from a blue corner. Two-time winner championship of Ukraine on free fight. His professional record. 1 win, all loss. He just reached fighter. Fight representing Glamaka team from Kyiv, Ukraine. Mikhailo Cherep. And fighter from a red corner. His professional record. 12 wins, 6 losses. European champion MMA in WCFF. World champion MMA in WCFF. Ex-champion of Real Fight Promotion. Fight representing Sport Club Skif Rivne. Mykola Kondratyuk.
This fight is our co-main event of the evening. Mikhailo Cherep versus Nikolai Kondratyuk. You can see a big, not a big, but substantial 2-3 inch difference. I believe Cherep is about 5'6". Kondratyuk is about 5'9". Kondratyuk on the left-hand side of your screen in the black trunks with the orange trim, and Mikhailo is in the black trunks with the yellow. Cherep, an interesting response to that kick. Inside leg kick followed up with the overhand right. Nice combination there from Cherep. Cherep now trying to pass the extended legs of Kondratyuk. Kondratyuk out of Ukraine, as is Cherep. This fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds at 135 pounds or 61 kilos. One thing that jumped out at me on the tail of the tape was the difference in experience. Cherep with only one fight, he's 1-0, versus Nikolai at 12-6, has already had 18 fights as just 22 years old. That's a big difference, but Cherep looks pretty poised in there, very calm, very relaxed, trying to pass the guard, trying to shove that left leg out, but now Kondratyuk, beautiful rubber guard here, keeping Cherep honest, preventing Cherep from posturing up. That rubber guard is such a great offensive weapon off your back. And now back to the feet go the bantamweights. And Kondratyuk is now stalking Cherep. Nikolai with the head kick. Cherep trying to circle away from that power. Little push kick that John Jones loves. Oh, he ate that right coming in. He ate that right coming in. He's got to keep his hands up. Oh, another nice head kick. Oh, Cherep didn't like that kick at all. Cherep buckled down, but he's okay. He's not rocked. But it was enough to take him off his feet. Nasty head kick. We heard it all the way across the arena. Oh, look at that. Look at that, pinning the left hand. Nikolai showing all kinds of skill in there. Look at that. Now he's got the back, almost had the back. He's got full mount. Looking for the submission now. We've already seen the Anaconda tonight. Good flexibility out of Nikolai Kondratyuk. 2 minutes to go here in the opening round. You just tuned in. You are indeed watching the Lviv, Ukraine Open Cup 2019. And you can see the logo right there, Real Fight Promotion, brought to you by United Fight Alliance. Glad you tuned in. I'm Jay Adams. And right now, Mikhail Cherep is in a lot of trouble. He's got his left arm and his head in this nasty choke from Nikolai. Nikolai putting pressure on his neck. Cherep can't do anything from this position. It's almost a triangle. It's so close to being a successful triangle. He's got the left arm. Now he's pulling the head down. And he keeps improving his submissions. There you see the president of RFP. Again, this crew is insane. I mentioned RFP and they go and get me the shots of the two presidents. You guys rock. It's been a true pleasure to work with such professionals in the video truck. Unbelievable. But in the meantime, look at Nikolai Kondrachuk tightening up this triangle. Cherep finally getting out of it, but he is exhausted. And now he's got to deal with side control for 30 minutes, 30 seconds. With weak arms, with a tired body, but he has one thing going for him. He's 19 years old, so he's going to recover quickly if he can just kill 20 seconds. But he's in a bad situation here. Nikolai's going to try to finish the show here. A nice move there by Cherep. Down goes Cherep. Great way to finish the round for Nikolai Kondrachuk. Nikolai Kondrachuk finishes the round strong. That's how you want to finish, because that's the last thing that judges are seeing. Pretty safe to put that one in the bank for the two-time multiple champion combat sambo finalist and gold medalist. Looking for that big right uppercut. There's the head kick that Cherep did not like. You saw him fold after that head kick. Attempted armbar. Cherep pulls out of it and gets slammed right at the end. Cherep with a lot of poise, though, for a young 19-year-old fighter. There you see Nikolai Kondrachuk saying, hey, this kid only has one fight? This is crazy. How could that only be one fight? Mikhail doing a great job. Nikolai, the winner of the Amateur Young People MMA Championships, also the prize winner of Championship of Ukraine on MMA, Amateur Among Young People. The winner of the Grand Prix West Fight Club, and the vice champion of West Fights.
Second round, другий раунд.
Nikolai Kondrachuk, at least on my unofficial scorecard, winning the first round 10-9. Round two, here we go. I know Cherub fights loose, but I would like to see a little more sense of urgency. I can't believe what I just saw. One of the best spinning back elbows. Could that change the tide here? Now look at Cherub in full mount. Are you kidding me? Cherub is getting beat down. I think Cherub is hurt though, even with that spinning elbow. But look at what he's doing. Boy, he fights loose. Boy, he fights loose. Mikhailo fighting loose. Very upset with the stand-up. Very upset with the referee. Shoots the double and gets it. Mikhail into trying to, if he can pull his head out, he'll have side control. Good job composing the guard there by Nikolai. Scooching that right leg over. You see him pushing the left hip of Cherub. And as he pushes the left hip, he'll try to get that right leg around the corner and compose guard, but he doesn't need to. He easily passes Cherub's guard, and now he's got the ground and pound on Cherub. Cherub, no answers, and this fight looks to be over. Nikolai Kondrachuk wins the co-main event of the Liev Open Cup 2019 here in style. I'll tell you what, Mikhail has nothing to hang his head about. Mikhail has he only has one fight under his belt, and he does that well. Nikolai will be back.
And the winner of this fight by TKO fighter from a red corner, Микола Кондратюк, Рівне спортивний клуб «Скіф». Вітаємо бійців, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event of the evening. We have title fight in RFP bantamweight division. We have fight 5 rounds, 5 minutes rounds, and fighter from a blue corner. Finalist of the World Cup MMA in WCFF. Repeated medalist of international tournaments in Greco-Roman wrestling. His professional record: 6 wins, 8 losses, Fighter from Romania, fight representing MMA Academy. Fighter from the blue corner, Narek Bakhtavrian. And fighter from the red corner, winner of the Cup of Ukraine in Combat Sambo, finalist of the Cup of Ukraine in Combat Sambo, prize winner of the Championship of Ukraine in MMA, European Champion MMA in WCFF, winner World Cup MMA WCFF, Champion of Real Fight Promotion in Bantamweight Division, fighter from Rivne, fighter representing Sport Club Skiv, Ukraine, Andriy Khokhlov.
This is indeed our main event, and this is indeed the 135-pound championship fight. Narek Bakhtavorian, Andriy Khokhlov going at it here for the 135-pound strap. It is a good-looking belt. Here we go, scheduled for five-minute rounds at 135. Narek in the blue trunks, Andriy in the burgundy trunks. Oh, nice kick there from Andriy. Very flexible, fast, snapped it out, snapped it back down quickly. Oh, it looked like both of them connected with that right hand. Both of these bantamweights are well adorned with accomplishments and achievements, titles. But the title they want the most is the 135-pound RFP title. That's what they want the most. Still in the feeling out process here early. Still under a minute has ticked away. They're just gauging distance, gauging timing, and finally Narek shoots the double. Oh, that's a strong guy right there. He lifted Andriy right up, but Andriy now has the closed guard and a choke, and he's squeezing with everything he has. That guard's closed. That's tight. That's tight. Narek might go to sleep here. Narek gets out of it. Looks like Andrey's going to go for the triangle now. I like how he rolls from submission to submission, now going for the ankle. He's very active off his back. Again, back to the triangle. He's gonna, or he might go for the arm. That didn't sound good. That sounded like something broke. But it looks like Andrey's okay, but great work here, beat down work here by Narek. Both of these 135-pounders proven how much they want this title. Good active scrambles here in the first 2 minutes of the opening title round. Narek, trained by MMA Academy in Armenia, is a World Cup MMA finalist. He's a repeated medalist in Greco-Roman wrestling. Conversely, Andriy Khokhlov is a winner of a Combat Sambo youth tournament, also the European MMA champion. And that's why you could see such good scramble and grapple out of both of these 135-pounders. I think I came up with a new platform, a new discipline, scrapple. Just about 2 minutes to go here in what is looking to be a grueling fight for both of these 135-pounders. Evenly matched, back and forth action. Good beat down here from Khokhlov. Khokhlov with Narek pressed up against the cage. No place for Narek to go. Narek's got to watch that neck. He's got to watch the neck. Bakhtavorian trying to keep the right knee from passing and trying to get his left leg around the right knee of Andriy Khokhlov. Khokhlov now wisely sees it, pushes the left knee and right knee down of Narek. This could put some torque on Andrei's right arm. He's got to be very careful here, as Narek has got very high-level Greco-Roman wrestling background. He's able to position the way he needs to. It's almost like a catch wrestler where he can catch something and grab it and punish you. Looks like the crucifix is there for Andrei if he wants it. Andrei now in a very good beatdown position. Plenty of time to finish this if he wants to. Takes the back of Narek. Narek trying to stand up. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a short night. Andrei's under the chin of Narek Bakhtavorian. Bakhtavorian's in trouble. He's going to go to sleep. He's asleep. He's asleep. He's asleep. Andrei Cocklow just put Narek Bakhtavorian to sleep. To sleep. And he comes up with
Давайте
a
підтримуємо Андрія Коклова та подякуємо Нареку Бахтаряну. Це професійний спорт і таке буває.
Open Cup 2019 is in the books. And what an amazing win. Oh, he put him to sleep.
Давайте
Oh,
поаплодуємо. Коні та панове, чемпіонський бій, головний поєдинок вечора. Оплесками вітаємо наших бійців. And the winner of main fight of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of this fight, and still champion of Real Fight Promotion, Andrei Cocklow, red corner.